Hi guys, Craig Tonk here. I'm just going to hook up a it's raining today, so excuse my shed, but I got one of these. I bought it second hand off Marketplace. It's a Glynn hot water heater. It hooks up to your hot water in your full drive. Ours is the old 80 series. I had one of these 16 years ago, 18 years ago. I put one in an old chugger boat, and it was fantastic. They just start the motor and bring the revs up a little bit. Got a few clamps here, it's got to go on, a bit of Sikaflex. I'm thinking of putting it, this hose here is on the outlet, so if something goes wrong, I've still got that all hooked up and it shouldn't leak. But just down here, you might see, it's not the best place for it. Everywhere else, I'm not liking where it's going to go. But I'm just going to sit him in here, underneath there. He's going to sit through there, he's going to screw down there and sit on top of that shocky. I'm going to Sikaflex him, clean this bowl up and the top of that, and Sikaflex him in there. This hose is going to come down and around the back. This one's going to come out and short and go down in there. Keep it away from everything. Then a hose will come in here, onto there, and come out there. A bit of garden hose. And I'll hook the rest of it up. It comes, this one I was lucky, they're about 600 bucks nearly. And I've got the whole kit with pump, clamps. Off another chap had it in his Hilux. Yeah, so my wife doesn't like gas, so this would be good for when we're travelling. You just drop a 20 litre bucket or a 20 litre jerry can full of water on the ground, set the pump there, hook it up to the, I got on the front of me Toyota, I got an AP coming out there, Anderson plug with power. I can just plug into that with the pump, she can fire up, and yes, even the self priming pump, it'll just pump the water through there with the motor idling. Just kick the old girl over and have her idling, and then she'll go through the heater, and the heater water will come into that heat exchanger and heat it up. But as soon as I want to go and do anything, it's raining, so I might just have to wait a while. But that's the plan, is to whack it in there, and might have to cable tie it in and screw it down to a couple of spots. It's for the purists, just look away, because this is just oh well, it'll, I put enough stick around it, it'll stay there. See, this is another little tip when you go on corrugated roads. You don't want anything to come undone, you just put a blob of Sikaflex on it around all your bolts. I've got them all around that radiator and anything that's important that shakes. Out here's not so bad because they do up pretty tight. The grills in them, you put a bit of Sikaflex on them. But that's what I'm working on today. Okay, I've got those hoses on. I've skipped ahead a bit because there was a lot of swearing, and I've got my thing in there, and I've got that hose coming right round so it's not going to kink off. But when you're getting those off up in there, you got to watch. Up in here, Mr. Toyota, in his wisdom, they supplied thin-walled copper pipe coming off all those things. So instead of trying to get that off, you just get the knife and you cut down one side of it like that, see? And then that'll just come off. You get a sharp knife and you drive it in and just work along there steady, because even that sharp knife can cut the copper pipe. And down in here, same. I took that one off. It's coming out of the block down in here. And you've got to get your other hose, and you make sure it's heaps long enough before you put it back on, because it's only going to come on and join on that one there, and I'll just cut it off. Yeah, and then it's just a matter of mounting that so it's not touching anything important. If it's rubbing on anything, I'll just whack some Sikaflex on it and let it harden. And I think she'll ride there pretty good, to be honest. Then I just got to top the radiator up again and turn the heater on and let that water flow through. I've lost a bit of coolant there. but that's all right. I run it nearly neat coolant anyway. There's probably $100 worth of coolant in this engine. But that way, if it's on this side, I've still got the tap. I haven't interfered with it, and it won't come. The water won't come through out of the motor. It'll have a little bit coming back up from this bypass, but not much. And hopefully, I'll probably get a bit of where it goes close. I'll put some cable ties around it and keep it away from everything. Keep an eye on it for the first trip. Every bloody couple of days, just checking it. Yeah, all right, I'll keep going. But that's what you got to do to get them off, so you don't break them. Break the pipe that's sitting on anyway. Well, I got her hooked up. She's just sitting there with a heap of signal flex on her. Pipes coming out here and there, and got the little pump running. She just pumps it nicely. You know, it's getting warmer. I dare say she needs to be around the... she hasn't had a run today. I've only just started her up. She's only at 50 degrees, so if she was 60 or 70 degrees, she'd be a lovely warm shower. Yeah, it's working. I just got to hook that up. I got to just, I don't know what to do really. Whether it's going to be hot enough. This old girl runs really cold with that radiator. I forgot about that. I'm just sort of letting her run up the temperature to see if she's leaking anywhere. Yeah, it's not that hot. It used to get beautiful on the boat. Oh well, I'll see how I go with it over the next couple of weeks. Oh yeah, it's going to rain out there. Been pouring rain here all off and on, showers. See how she goes. Catches.